Big up on a nice clean self, graduates. Big up on a nice clean self. I see you. Hold on, let me lock the door. 1 second. 1 second. How is everybody doing? How is everybody doing? My God, what are we gonna run over here fast? Oh wow. First of all, let me welcome everybody in the classroom before I greet you guys properly. Arlene, good afternoon. Shy Trini, good afternoon. Blessed One, big up your nice, clean self. Nicola Dixon, big up yourself. Girl, so nice. Marencha, Don, Marencha, big up yourself. Connie, big up yourself. Norma Marencha, big up yourself. Hope you're feeling a little bit better, sis. We've been praying for you. Curleen, big up yourself. Yvette, big up yourself. Janet Galloway, big up yourself. Barbara Finley, good afternoon, wherever you are. Country Life Nice, Wagwan. I see you, Carrie. Howdy. Yvette, my member, big up yourself. Nadine, hi, how are you? Paulette Manning, big up yourself. I see you. Yvette Clark, paperwork done, Mark. You done know. Juju time, that is it. Sonia Wins, big up yourself. Janet Galloway, big up yourself. Register, absolutely register as you enter the classroom. Mel Mack, good afternoon. Barbara Finley, good afternoon. One Love, big up yourself. Income member, big up yourself. Arlene Millwood, good afternoon. Let me see if I'm missing anybody. Stacey McDonald, big up yourself. Curleen, big up yourself. Nicole Ellison, big up yourself. Black P, Wagwan, big up yourself. Iveta, big up yourself. Yes. Bayesian girl, my member, big up yourself. And Winty Turner, big up yourself. Nicole Ellison, big up yourself. Christine H, big up yourself. Power Up Life with Shelly Bling. What a name. You're at work, but you are here. You can listen, my dear. Listen while you work, okay? It's 3:25 here in Barbados. Walande. Let me I always forget to mute the next screen. Let me see. Barbara Finley, big up yourself. Let me read that again. Eileen Toll says, hi, it's 3:25 here in Barbados. First time on the live. Good night or good afternoon. Well, welcome, Eileen. We always welcome new students to the classroom. Big up yourself, Island Girl. M. Stain, my member. Barbara Finley, you are watching from Hartford, Connecticut. Welcome. Stacy C, welcome. Amina, big up yourself. Steph B, hi, good night. All right. Island Breeze, sweet Jojo time. We have about forgotten good night, yes. Right. But of course, I have to greet you guys properly first. Yes, I have to greet you guys properly first. We're about to have an interesting ride. Yes, a very interesting ride indeed. Please fasten your seatbelts. Yes. And welcome to the platform with the best Juju, Pussycats in the UK. And that's HTK. Yes. The one with the good Juju. The one with the best Juju. The one with all the man. Amirat. Yeah. An ordinary girl who's achieved extraordinary things. And that's a mad a lot of people. But you see, tonight's live is for you. Tonight's live is for you, ordinary women who do extraordinary things every day and get a fight for it. Remember me tell you, there are many good Jojo women amongst us who are constantly facing some kind of oppression and some kind of fight by other women who think they're in a position to put you down on the basis of what you look like. But you see, because you are full of substance, tonight's live is for all of the good Juju Pussycat. Woman them. Not just HTK. Because there are many like me. Many like me. You know, it's interesting. Growing up, there were always some girls who were more popular than everyone else. There were always some girls who were always in the latest. They always had the latest hairstyle. They always had all of the hype bag them, all of the hype shoes them. And all the boys would fall apart whenever those girls entered the room. Those were the girls that were the most popular, the most desired. Every boy was competing for that girl's attention. Interestingly, as I grew up, I started to notice a pattern. And I wonder how many of us have noticed the same pattern. A lot of these really popular girls, they were at every party. Yes, every party. And these girls, they were so competed for. They had their pick of boyfriends. Their pick. And to be honest, many of them were the envy of other girls who were just ordinary and in the background. But as I grew up, I started to notice a pattern. A lot of these girls who were so caught up with the lifestyle of popularity, many of them started to falter along the way. They got so preoccupied with popularity that they forgot the essential things in life. Many of them ended up either dropouts, pregnant too early, cast aside by several boyfriends, developing a bad reputation. And suddenly the most desirable became the least desired. And the ordinary girls who were busy grinding in the background, be it that they were either working hard on their studies or they were busy doing sports and working hard, or they were busy helping out their mother, helping out their father, working in family businesses. I try to sell 2 bag juice in order to buy a shoes. I sell tissue down in a town for buy a shoes and for start out them uniform. Or I sell soap for try and do all of them. Something they are making meat. Who ask them go home, them have a whole heap of chores to do. Them have to look out for them siblings. They had to persevere and fight twice as hard. Some of them were considered to be ugly ducklings. And as they grew, they became beautiful swans. And as they grew, all those qualities accumulated to create an ambitious, driven female. And suddenly the least desired became the most desired. And she never needed to compete with a soul. That is the only Juju that we have. The only Juju that we possess is integrity, ethics, morality, determination, survival skills, the ability to create gold out of dust, the ability to bounce back no matter how many times we are knocked down, the ability to create a stability like no other in life because we know what it's like to be disregarded, the ability to look past all insults to still achieve the unachievable. We are the women who become the inspiration. We are the women who become the leaders. We are the women who set examples, whose voices are more powerful than any other because we know what it's like to be rejected by the popular. Just like they say, you become the cornerstone And that is the only juju that we have. It's karma. And when you dish us lemons, we turn it into lemonade because we are so used to that sourness from other women in particular who think they are better than on the basis of what they look like and not what they carry on the inside. We are so used to being looked down on, be it because of our size, because of our skin color, because we don't speak properly, because we're not fashionable, because there's so many reasons. Because women, for some reason, always seek to find these superficial things as a way to measure themselves against somebody else. But they don't look at ethics, standards, and morality. Let me tell you this. A lot of people are out there going, HTK wickedy, HTK wickedy. Look how HTK take down the person page. I'm just looking at you guys and shaking my head. Let me tell you something. I do not have the power to take down somebody's page. You hear me? I don't have that power. What I have the power to do is to reclaim my content. What is mine is mine. And what you are not going to do is to use my content to ride my back. Because you know what? At the end of the day, while we are all here to support each other, there are some amongst you who wish to tear each other down on the basis of jealousy, envy, and bad mind. And yet we are the least desired. Explain that. I have the ability and I have the right to take my content when you use it to disrespect me. How dare you think you are so privileged to be able to go around and take people's work and use it to undermine and discredit them? There is a reckoning that's coming. Mark my word. But at the end of the day, do I have the ability to take down somebody's page? No, I don't. That is Facebook. That's their jurisdiction. That's not mine. And when social media decides to do that, when a platform decides to do that, it is on the basis of the fact that historically your track record is a mess. And it's not just with HTK. Let that sink in. Some of you are so quick to run out and chat rubbish. Why? Do you know why? And it's not just because my good Juju, pussycat and Maduno. No. It is because this new kid in town has some of you shook. Yeah. And it's so sad. Wanna have me have you get shook for? Why? Huh? I am here with my graduates. My presence is with them. I don't look in your directions. But yet you insist on looking in mine because the garden over here is green. I don't just have followers. I have supporters. I have people who stand by me, left, right, and center, even when I'm asleep, and I'm so thankful for them. I will never insult my graduates. my subscribers, my followers, because they are there for me. They are there for me and what I represent and what I stand for. And even when they don't agree with me, they don't abandon me. And honest to goodnessly, shouldn't you all have the same? Why would you try to twist a situation to make it look as though I am capable of taking somebody's page, as though you don't understand how Facebook works? Your Majesty came out and explained it in his live. It isn't just one thing that will lead to that. Go and ask the people what else did they do? But of course, you don't want that accountability, because it's time for you guys to use this to say, let's get rid of her. Let's create a picture that this woman is so wicked, instead of looking at the fact that if certain people knew how to respect themselves, their retribution would not be so great. Whether or not my strike was what broke the camel's back, the camel's back was already breaking. So anyway, don't think for a minute that I am unaware of the fact that my name has been ringing all over social media. You know how it is. HTK always a trend these days. I'm a want to know why. But the latest trend has to do with HTK's good, nice, clean Juju pussycats. Oh, yes. When I heard it on Erica the Landlord's Live. Big up yourself, Erica, and your students. It was hilarious. I had to actually type. I was listening and I was laughing my head off because I'd never heard anything so funny in my life. And then, because I spent time actually paying attention in school and not looking man, my business head started to tick. And oh my goodness, I honestly can't even be angry. Now, for those of you who are not aware, Juju has more than one meaning, right? Okay. Juju in African culture is actually another word for voodoo or obia. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah, using charms and spells to hypnotize. Yes. And in another culture, obviously in Jamaica, it's some kind of food, something they eat, something called juju. But in the context in which it was said, it was the African context. But of course, the person who said it, because they kind of struggled to understand stuff, the person who said it was using it incorrectly. But at the end of the day, it still had a fantastic ring to it. Yes, thank you very much. And of course, because I am a graduate of Planka Shop, I follow good example. I learn from the very best when it comes to business. Yes. And I don't come on social media to waste time. No, I don't. I take your lemons and I turn them into lemonade. And I have already made my first 5 sales. And I only just opened the page. Better believe it. So graduates, let me introduce to you HDK's new merch brand, Juju Pussycat. Yes. The one good Juju Pussycat by HDK. Now, this brand is about ordinary women who do extraordinary things. It's about women being celebrated for not what they look like on the outside, but their substance on the inside. It's about women supporting women who have been condemned and cast aside as though they are nothing, but now they know that they are something, not on the basis of what people say, but on the basis of what they've achieved, because they are not time wasters, because them are not Lego beasts, because them have ambition, because them hardworking. This is about ordinary women who achieve extraordinary things. And those extraordinary things are the things that you get to fight for every day in your life. Every day in your life, you get this fight. So I'm going to show you my merch, my graduates. And I'm going to show you how we take lemons and turn them into lemonade in this place. Because some of them are ready for this. Because unlike some of you, I make my money talk and I make the bullshit walk. You hear what me I said to you? All right. I'm going to share my page. All right. As you can see, it is an official website, hdkdigitaldesigns.com. Big up yourself, producer Wayne Global. I see you. hdkdigitaldesigns.com is the website. I am going to put that in the chat shortly. Yeah? We have got a variety of merch here, and I'm telling you this now, a lot more is coming. It's not just going to be t-shirts and hoodies. I am diversifying. You are going to see exactly where this goes, right? With your support, it is going to be something to talk about. Now, on the front face, you can see the designs in white, and that's about making sure that the designs are very obvious, okay? So if I click into it, as little as £16, it's not even expensive. And I ship globally. You hear what I said to you? I ship globally. I don't just ship in the UK. I ship to America, to Africa, to Timbuk bloody 2, if necessary. Yeah? So it comes in a variety of colors. You can get poppy, heather red, berry, heather mauve, leaf, heather blue. Listen, I could go on and on and on. It is available in so many different colors and sizes. You hear what I'm saying to you? A whole heap of different colors and sizes. You can get everything that you can imagine where that is concerned. All of these come in these different colors, and we don't just do women. We also have designs for men, okay? So the men who gets the best Juju pussycat, the best Juju pussycat, the man them will get that. You have your t-shirt for support the woman them with the best Juju pussycat. Yeah, right there so. All right. So if the man them wants, the man them have their different colors as well. You can get it in all kind of different color. You understand? You can get it in a teal. You can get it in a gray. You can get it in all kind of color. Because we don't play around here. Everybody's supposed to be able to have variety. Okay? Variety. So any little outfit the man wants, the man can match up and look nice and clean, just like head teacher can nice, clean Bonono's husband. Oh yes, we do not play around here when it comes to the Juju pussycats. Yeah. So we don't just have t-shirts. Let's go back up to the shop. We also have the hoodies. Yes, and the men have their hoodies as well. The prices range from £14 for the men, £16 for the ladies. When it comes to the hoodie, £24.50. That's not nothing. Yes, in comparison to some merch I see out there where I sell for one whole bag of money, because I now look for broke the bank out here. You understand me? We now look for broke the bank out here. Yes. So when you look at it, you can get every single kind of color. We have two main branding logos that we use. Two main branding logos. The good Juju pussy cat. You see the cat? Yes. So I don't want to think say it just stop at the PUSSY. Good Juju pussy. See the cat? Cat. And wait say underneath, people. Wait say underneath. Because I want to look good underneath the good Juju pussy cat, you know. It says 1 HT blouse and skirt K. Yeah, Uvex. 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 Aha. 1 HTK. And my graduates, if you wanted to actually get that, if you actually wanted to get that customized with your own name, all you have to do is email me. And the email is attached to the shop. All you have to do is email me and I will create a customized version for you where we remove the 1 HTK and you end up with your own name on your merch. Don't play with it. My merch is not only customized in terms of what it says on the outside where it says 1 HTK, but the tag inside say 1 HTK, which is why I can make it customizable because my brand is still on it. That is it. Right. And like I said, each of them come with a whole lot of different colors. There is not one color scheme that we not cover in this with the good Juju Pussycat line. Yeah, the good Juju Pussycat line. All about women who are ordinary, doing extraordinary things. And our sizes go all the way up to triple XL in the and listen to me, guys. Hey, let me tell you something. Don't be not because you see them saying women and men. All my products are unisex, right? It's just that the male products have got very masculine colors. But all my products are unisex. And with the male products, they actually go up to 5XL in some ranges. So if you are a big girl who take a is unisex straight up. Look here, look here, look here. I don't want to panic over there. Don't get no heart attack. You understand? I don't want us to get any heart attack. But I come from Planka Shop. And in Planka Shop, a lot of you were busy tearing down DMG. A lot of you have been busy tearing down DMG. And instead of taking a page out of her book, you seek to find every fault that exists, okay? And I'm not saying that lady is perfect. She isn't, right? None of us are perfect. But you know, one of the reasons why, one of the main reasons why this lady is absolutely celebrated and loved, it is because of how she takes lemons and turn it into lemonade. And she shows you guys exactly how to turn negative things into positive things. And if I was to sit here and go back and forth with morons, do you think I would have achieved this today? I took less than 24 hours and built my online store, designed every product, made it fully functional to collect payments from any card across the world, arranged shipment, bought a domain. I wonder if you guys realize how much work has gone into this and still have time to come and celebrate with my graduates. And do you know what inspired that? Your hate. And I have already made 5 sales, 2 hoodies, 3 t-shirts already gone. Do the maths. And this is why this woman is phenomenal. Because she shows us exactly how to handle you when you guys pass your place. I would not be sitting there doing all of this if I was in Rango Tango with Summer Uno out there when I do nothing, we don't know that on a life, nothing. So run up and down with that. In the meantime, let me plunk the actual website in the chat and pin it. Hold on 1 second, people. I will put it right there for my graduates to take a look for themselves. Oh, thank you so much, Bro Shaka, for the super chat. I really appreciate you. You know, you're such a blessing. You are such a blessing. Bless up a nice clean self. Thank you so much. Right? So hold on, let me put it in the chat. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. Come, I have to refresh this. Hold on. Righto, and put it in the chat. There you go. And then I'm going to pin it. Sometimes, people, it just really don't make any sense to be in any arguments with these people because it's a waste of time, right? Them looking for it, them looking for the back and forth and the passa and the nonsense. That's what they're looking for. But I am not interested in anything that does not propel me and advance me. I really am not. And if it's not about your advancement, it is not worth your energy. And this is what sets women like us apart from other women like that. And that is why I am not single, despite the fact that I am a plus size. And that is why I have that demand there and him not go no way. Because this good Juju pussycat, hold him. But above all, my flipping brain is what stimulates that man more than anything else. And because some of you who busy staring into my pot haven't got that between your ears, you can only dream to achieve it. You can only dream to achieve it. Yes. But let me tell you this. Achieving a man is nothing these days if the man worthless. Achieving a man is nothing these days. Big up yourself, boss. Bless it. Thank you so much for the super chat. If the man not supports you, if the man just dead there drain out your pocket, if the man just dead there abuse you and deal with you badly, those things are not worth celebrating. But I can thank God that I have a husband that supports me. And I wish that blessing on all my graduates, all my female graduates. I don't want to settle for anything less. Don't settle for a man that don't love you and don't love your children. Don't settle for a man that will not support you when you are trying to advance and do something different with your life. My husband give me space today to do this. He said, babes, my sister, you're on a mission. Just keep focused. And that is the kind of man I have. And I would never swap him for a soul. And he would never swap me for a soul. You know why? I become full of ambition. Full of ambition. And I don't just talk. I do. And a whole heap of uno come on internet and all on the good for of run on them out. You know, I heard another blogger, and she's not from the Planka camp. She always a rub 33 times 3. And you know, say when she was analyzing my life, she did incline to agree with me, but you see, because them know say my rate Planka boss, boy, them nearly start beating in the comments and you have to switch him out quick and fast, you have to switch him out. I make it clear, say, okay, I 33 times 3 center. But she was really very much inclined to agree with me. But anyway, one thing I can say about that lady, I wish she name has something to do with pineapple, something so. One thing I can say about that lady, you see that lady? No matter how much in a mix up and a talk and I go on herself, she always a cook. She always a cook. Always a cook and a do her catering business regardless. So when people that they think say everybody is just on here, just doing mix up and doing absolutely nothing else. And the worthless one them I do that. Are the worthless amongst us, or I must say, I have to be fair, it's not just the worthless. Sometimes it's people who literally have no choice, as in that's all they can do, right? But I'm talking about the fact that the people who let their lives fall apart because of social media. None of one gonna catch me asleep like that. As much as I love the social media excitement, I know when to take a break. I know when to prioritize my family. I know when it is more important to stay off. I know you don't like her, and I know a whole heap of people don't like her, but you know something, Norma? You see me? I have this thing about me where I do not feel that everybody has to like the people that I like. I don't feel that way. Nor am I inclined to want to force people. And nowadays, these people, when they come out and they claim they don't like, they seem to think they have to be disrespectful. And they don't, but that is what they choose to do. I don't emotionally invest. I try to look at a full picture of people. And that is why, you know, there are people on my life. I want to tell you this, graduates, there are people on my life who at first, when they came on my life, they could not stand a bone in 33 times 3, you know. And they would still keep coming back just to hear me speak until them start to understand things. And a whole heap of them have turned around. Thank you so much, Janet. And have said, you know something, we have unfairly judged, or we have not considered all things. And therefore, we were being particularly biased. So at the end of the day, it's important to have an open mind, right? So this is how my heart is kept clean. Not walking around and hating those who don't hate me. But don't think I am some kind of saint. If you come out of your way to come at me and hate me, don't expect I'm going to sit there and let you do so with my own content. All of you are crazy if you think that that should be allowed. I don't care what people want to say. If they want cuss me, done me, go up under me, that's fine. It's nothing to do with the price of rice in China, right? If anything, you guys are giving me ideas. Trust and believe. And this is how I'll handle you. I will take everything you throw at me and I will make money out of it. And I will grow and develop myself. And I will use opportunities also to give back to my graduates who support me. Try believe that, because it's not a selfish thing. It's not a selfish thing. So don't think for a minute that I am some kind of pushover. A lot of you like to think that, oh, she speaky spokey, let's go step on her toes. Let's go insult. Let me angle her any kind of way. What can she do? I don't work out and brawling. I work in silence. And when it hits, it hit hard. And I saw it go. Because I warn you several times. I warn you. I warn you once. I warn you twice. I may even cuss you and make you know stop. But you see, when you don't, and I stop actually cursing you, as in you don't hear me come out and reel up and go on with myself, that's when you should be worried. That's when you should be worried. You understand? So when people call me Juju Pussycats, yes, and think that it is an insult, and think that, oh my God, me here say HDK have Juju, Juju Pussycats. Me have to add the cat part, I'm able with you too. And you thought that you were insulting me? You don't even know what you do. You don't even know what you did. Huh? It makes it listen, you see with me, it just makes sense on the guanya because you will never win. Never, ever, ever win. Fellow Taurians, you know what I'm talking about. Taurus, uno know what me at about. My fellow Taurus. It just doesn't make sense. So as I said, I loved it. And I love that certain mad people in our place are dead over my husband. And I make my husband listen and he laugh and he laugh and he laugh. And him say some other things, but if me tell the person, she might have got through herself off of one cliff and me no want to do that. So let me leave that part out. Right? But he laughed. He found it hilarious. And so did I. And out of it was born our business because it's not just mine. It's also his. You better believe it. Because a good Juju pussycat woman, you know what else she do? She also share her kingdom with her man. Yes, it's not just a selfish thing. We build together. Together. That is it. And this is why we will never be lonely. No. Nor will we get to the stage where we are mad out on social media over other people, man. And should the good Lord decide otherwise, women like us never struggle when it comes to getting another great man. And women like you who put superficial things in front of what truly matters will always struggle. No man wants an empty-headed female, a superficial female. No man wants a woman he can't build an empire with. No man wants a woman with wrong priorities. Understand that. So I make no apologies for taking back my content. It is a shame that it had to go that way, despite several warnings. It is a shame. Nobody wants to have to go and restart everything from scratch. But at the end of the day, how can one's head be so thick that you get several warnings and still persist? He that is a fool and knows not that he's a fool, shun them. Think about that. And they call it upon themselves. So no, I am not sorry about taking back my content, but I have no apology to make when it comes to the closing down of that person's page because it's got nothing to do with me. It's got everything to do with their track record, their behavior out here in these social media streets. And that is it. So yes, people, once again, okay, somebody said that they want the the heather colored one, the heather red, but you prefer with a zipper. You want some with zippers. I can do the zipper, but with the zipper, guys, the design will have to be at the back of the hoodie because otherwise the thing is gonna go through the middle and it not gonna look nice. What I can do is I can do an off center small kind of design on one side and then a bigger design on the back. So if you guys are happy with that, I can go ahead and work on the design for that so that I can put some with zips on as well. Okay. And that's just for the hoodies. And I'll just do some unisex ones for both men and women. So you will see that, you know, it can work for either a male or a female. So yeah, I will do it like that. Zipper. Okay, no problem. I will do some with zippers. Right? That the good Juju. Yes, my loves. You know, so guys, let me tell you something. I have seen out here how people take things to heart, take things so seriously because a lot of people, yeah, I'll put a sample of it on my Facebook page, Beijing Girl. A lot of people they really do depend on social media to eat a food. But if you know that you need this, either that okay, is either they need it financially or they need it in terms of mental health. Because some people are truly lonely in foreign, you know. And when them really and truly lonely, the only way they can get some kind of contact with other people is by taking to social media. Right? They get their attention through there. They get you know, a feel good moment from their social media. So if you know that you need it for your mental health to sustain your balance, or you know you need social media for your own financial gain, don't abuse the platforms that have been given to you by taking to it to tear down other people and to do it in the least clever way of using their content. Because some people may just be laying low for now. I am telling you this to know. All of you people who are busy streaming other people's lives. And some of you think that you're talking over it, and talking over it will allow you to get away with it. I don't want to talk because I don't want everybody get nervous, but I want you to know that there's a way around that as well, yeah? There's a way around it. And you don't know who is laying low so that they can give you multiple strikes at once. And by the time you look, your good page is gone. Learn how to speak about a topic. Refer to things. And I know a lot of people probably prefer to listen to things and then speak. But I'm saying to you, be careful. If you are going to use other people's content, do it respectfully. Do it, say, listen, I don't agree with you because X, Y, Z, right? But when you start to dip up under people, you start to call them all kind of dirty name, you start to be downright rude, and you start to malign their character, you start to defame them, you start to create slander, you lie, all of those things, all of them have legal implications as well. You're going to end up on the shitty end of the stick. Yeah. And it would be nobody's fault but your own. I don't know why it is that we feel that when we disagree, we have to be disrespectful. We don't. We don't. We can disagree and not be disrespectful. When I referred to Dwayne Fletcher on my live, on my page, I heard him. He spoke to me. He was not disrespectful. I can't speak for his followers and the people in the comments, but I can speak for him. Right? So when I spoke back and I disagreed, I did not disrespect. Does it mean that Dwayne Fletcher and I are friends? No. No, we're not. But I just think that it has to get to that point where we're level-headed enough to be able to do that. Otherwise, the ranting, the raging, the nonsense will always continue. And we will never be a good example for the generation to come. Never. I know a lot of you are disappointed in me that I did the scandal bag thing. Come, make we talk about it. Come in, want to vex with me. Somebody want to vex with me. All right. I need a zipper, but not the Honey, just the Juju and the cat. I'm a Christian. I understand, but if that's you know that the word pussy is in the dictionary and it's in there as a cat, a feline. But I know the implication. One was for the more outrageous and one was for the less, to be honest. But don't worry, I will do a little something. I'll do a little something for the one with the zips. All right, Iveta? I hear that. Yeah, so come and talk. Stop talk now about the scandal bag thing. Come and say what if I want to vex me. So people are like, oh, you shouldn't have done that. And as a teacher, I don't know how many times I'm going to tell you people, I am not a classroom teacher. Oh no, so Jesus have mercy. It coming like say, just through this channel name head teacher here and the page name head teacher here. And I am involved. My career is in education. The only career in education I know about is teaching. I left the classroom years ago. But you know, once you're a teacher, you never stop teaching, right? You never do. Come on, not there anymore. I have moved on. I am a self-employed female. Mighty God of Daniel, I don't know how uno so one trap minded. But anyway, yeah, backbench. But anyway, okay. What you guys don't realize is I am privy to a lot of information. I am privy to things come in my inbox, right? Things beyond measure, things I can't even speak about. I get information from primary sources, from people who know people, but also from the people themselves, all kinds of things, right? You will be shocked what I am aware of. Be very shocked. So you see, if I don't speak it, it no go so. All right. And with regards to whether or not I should have gone there, I'm going to confess it was a very low blow. It was. I am woman enough to say it. But when somebody comes for your family, you sometimes get feral, and I get that. And I am not above that. You hear me? I am not above that. I've always told you guys, stop putting me on a pedestal. No matter how educated, how spooky, please stop it. I never came out here to tell you guys I was a psychologist, and that's not throwing shade at Lady V, so but I run up and down with that. It's just facts. I didn't come out here as a psychologist. I did not come out here as your savior. I did not come out here to say, HDK is coming to save the day. No, I never did. I came out here as myself. Put it in quotes then, spooky self. I might have do a t-shirt with that too. I came out here as myself. Sometimes I am level-headed. Sometimes I'm calm. Sometimes I'm brawling. Sometimes I cuss bad word. And sometimes I'm very, very, what's the word? Eloquently spoken. Right? Ladylike. Sometimes it just depends on where the wind blow and what topic I'm handling. Some of you said that you can't stand hear my voice yet and you can't stop playing me. Explain that. I can't take her. She's unfathomable. Oh, she's incorrigible. Some big word them I used to, for sure, so them bright. But yet you still play me. Why is that? Explain that. I am all of those things. Every single part of it is my personality. And you guys are going to have to get used to it. Because I'm not here to please you. I'm here to please my graduates. Not you. My graduates. And that's why I'm talking about it, because I know some of them never liked me do it. You understand? Some of them did not like that I did it. They were like, okay, freedom of choice. Even if it's true, women are, yes. And the Jamaican government does not facilitate abortions. It's considered to be an illegal thing, blah, blah, blah. And, it leads to a lot of women doing things that they shouldn't do, putting themselves at risk, etc., right? So I know it's a low blow. But when you have individuals out here who will go very low, you almost feel with your back against the wall that you need to say things that will slice them, right? And it takes a lot of training, experience to rise above it. Every single one of your most favorite characters on social media has gone through this process. It's my turn. Look at it like that. It's my turn. So stop putting me on a pedestal and stop expecting all kinds from me. I know that the things I say sometimes connects with anybody from any camp because I've seen even people who would consider 33 times 3 their worst enemy repeating the things I've said, and I know you're listening. But at the end of the day, don't expect me to save you, right? Save yourself. Look to Uno God and don't look to man. The amount of people I've had to knock back and say, stop it. Stop telling me what you expect and who should know better. I am human just like all of you. I am no different. Look at my slogan. I'm an ordinary woman, but I am capable of extraordinary things. And so this is my processing. Allow me to go through it just like you went through it. Just like you had to turn back and say, Lord Jesus, me shouldn't say that, you know. Me shouldn't say that at all. But you know the difference between a student and a master? A student makes several mistakes as they are learning. And all of us at some point are students in our own lives, even head teacher K. As a student in this art of social media, because I am younger than a whole heap of owner, you know. Some of them come after me, but a lot of them have been here before me. I will make mistakes just like everybody else. But in order for me to achieve mastery, I must learn from the misconceptions. I will learn from my misconceptions. Right? And I will evolve. So every time I face a challenge, I come back bigger and better. You better believe it. I don't stay in the same place. And that is why not one of you, no matter how much you dislike me, not one of you can call me stagnant. None of you can. Because there's always an evolution. And that's because I don't waste time. And every time I learn. Some of you like to give blows, and when the blows come back, you can't handle it. Same Sabasian girl. So at the end of the day, don't throw them. You leave me alone, I'll leave you alone. I won't come for you. Some people are saying, oh, but that HDK, when she come out here, she rub Lady V, she rub Ladana. You are right. I never deny it. But I never rubbed them like how Una rub people. I mean, I wasn't like dipping up under them and so. But I did go against what a lot of the things that they had to say because they were saying highly controversial things I didn't agree with. It's simple. If them now say something highly controversial, honestly, me I talk about them like that? No. And I've also learned because when I offended, I realized, you know, something I offended. So I have to wheel and come again and do it differently. And the next stage is another evolution. Never stagnant. You understand? I learned that, listen, you and I don't have to be two peas in a pod. But I don't have to go as hard when I'm disagreeing. I can simply say, listen, this is why I don't agree. And so on and so forth. And then when I do it the next time, I address it differently. Because if there's no need to disrespect, why do I need to disrespect? I don't. And disrespect doesn't have to be just dipping up under and telling people bad word. It can be tone. It can be how you deliver it, your pitch, the choice of vocabulary, all of that. And I am learning too. So don't expect any kind of salvation from HTK. If you're not here for the entertainment, the information, and the vibe, and you're seeking some kind of, what do you call it? What do you call it? Manna from heaven. If you're seeking manna from heaven over here, you're going to be lost. You're going to be a lost soul. If you're seeking manna from heaven from any platform, you're going to be a lost soul. I am very direct, yes. I do tell it like it is. But I evolve. And I can still tell it like it is without crushing people. How I know I can. You understand? But I tell you this though. If you come for me, it not go pretty. It not go nice. And it not go done for no. I've always said to my graduates, one of my biggest flaws is the ability to forgive. I pray about it all the time. As a Taurus, listen, I will carry feelings for years. Years. And it's not good. It isn't. I know it. You understand? And that is why I try my best to not hurt people. And if I do anything, I try to fix it because, and people might say, oh, she a look friend, or she, and they don't understand me. They don't understand me. And it's important that I have a platform where my people are free thinkers, but I do not wish to create a platform of vultures. I don't want to create a platform of people who are miscreants on social media. I don't want to influence you to be that type. I want you to be able to be social media butterflies, go wherever you wish, but do not disturb the course. I say it so many times. Listen to who you want to listen to, but don't be rude over there. Right? Because those things fan the flame. And I know sometimes when I cannot help it, especially when I hear them accost me and drag me, when I cannot help it. Me see this one person, me don't know who this person is on Facebook, some berry blue, something like that. I don't know who it is. But that person without fail, every time I see them on any live or anywhere, they're defending the life out of me. And yet they're not following me. And I think it's to do with my settings, because the settings on my Facebook page don't allow certain people to follow or to comment. Right? If you haven't got a proper profile picture or followers or friends or whatever, and your profile is blatantly fake, you can't interact with me. You understand? And there are people who go out of their way to defend me, and I don't even know who you are. But all I can say to all of you, thank you for being in my corner, for seeing the injustice, for realizing that I don't go out of my way to cause problems. And where I have been imperfect, I have tried to claw back on it and to make good. And also recognizing when I have been deliberately targeted. And also supporting me when I have reacted to handle such people by realizing that I don't act like that unless it is justified. But I also thank the ones who try to calm me and to say, Kay, take time, and to give me that other perspective that, you know, some people, they're not okay upstairs. They really have got needs. They're really suffering. And social media is their only space. Because trust and believe, I could have done so much more. You don't even understand, you know. You guys don't understand. Remember, I live in the UK. And information is easy to get. Remember, I used to live in London. Information is easy to get. You people don't know who I know. I could have done so much more. And I chose not to. Because I still want guy. You understand? I still won't go to heaven. So don't think for a minute that I'm deliberately trying to come out here and be wicked to people. Understand on yourself when it comes to me. Understand on yourself. You guys don't hear me over here ripping up underneath who know and call on all kind of name. Before, when I was using those pseudonyms, they were actually, cleverly put together. I'm very good with a play with words. They weren't insulting. But you don't hear me calling on any kind of names like that. Unless you come for me. And then when you do, I call you every name from A to Z, I will call you them. Because you interfere with me first. So that gives me full license for rip it up. Full license. Because I have not interfered with you and you cross your boundaries. So then all things can go on. Which is why I stay over here. I have my discussions with my graduates. I share my perspective. I've noticed that a lot of bloggers now are taking to their platform to counteract my perspective, but them very cautiously not calling my name. All good, right? It's not that deep. There isn't any animosity or feelings carried, right? Just do things respectfully. And if you can't, avoid my content. That's all. That's the only message I deliver. Because I can't force you to respect. But I can force you not to touch my stuff. Yeah? If you're gonna be disrespectful. But you see, if you don't diss me, I don't care. You know how much time people message me, so and so, I stream your live, that person there, use your live, strike them. And I'm like, are they being rude? No. So I say, leave them alone. Leave them alone. I can list so many that have streamed me, and I have not touched them. So don't go creating some kind of narrative. HDK is dangerous, she's one that is always out there striking. No. I strike the disrespectful. And when you stop being disrespectful, you don't get strike. But some of them usually so shook after them get the one strike, them no bother touch it again. But honestly, if you're not being disrespectful, I will strike you. I won't. I am fair. But some of you are not fair and don't know how to be fair. All you know how to do is to be rude and expect to get a pass every single time. And not every time bucket go out well. The bottom now go drop out. At some point, it have to drop out. And that's how the thing sets. Anyway, guys, big up on a nice clean self. Don't forget to go and check out my merch. Yes, I am also going to design those hoodies with the zip down the middle. Yep, it's all about the good Juju Pussycats merch by HTK. Yes, very affordable. Shipping to anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world, you understand? And I do believe that the shipment is up to 7 days in some places, 2 weeks maximum in others. So, feel free to order and support. Big up on a nice clean self. Like up the live. Look how much I've over here, 447. Please like up the live before you go, right? This is all about supporting ordinary women who do extraordinary things. That is how we do it. Big up your nice clean self. Lots of love to all of you. This is your girl, Head Teacher K, and I'm out.